Hey everyone, Aussie Viking here to do another video on Star Wars Battlefront 2 EA Arcade in number 2. So, when we first got to play a taste of it in the beta, it was very lackluster and really reminded us of Missions 2.0. Now, this isn't exactly wrong, nor is it exactly right. So, I was able to play the more unlocked version via PC, and some modder released some information. He's like, alright, do this and you can play it in the beta. You just couldn't play it online, but I played it online on the original Xbox, on my Xbox, so I thought, whatever. And I played it, and you'll see the footage up on screen, and it is really fun. On the get-go, it's really fun. Now, not all the options worked, which in a way is a good thing, so I didn't get it all ruined, you know. But what I could play on in terms of difficulty and stuff like that, it was awesome. Awesome. And it was awesome because there are some really good changes here. First of all, there are no tokens. Second of all, the AI, even on easy, and I think normal was the highest you could go up to, they were really, really good. Like, really good. They flanked, they worked together, they would kill you in seconds if you weren't smart, they rust you, and they were just so much better. They felt better. And I gotta say, that's a good thing. And this was like on normal. I mean, there were still two more, I believe, options to make it higher. Now, you could only play as droids and the clones, and obviously the heroes like Han and Rey and Maul and Boba, and the jump troopers and stuff like that. You could play as them. You couldn't play as vehicles, obviously, which did suck, and I really hope we get a mode later on where we can have 20 v 20, or 1 versus 40 or something like that, or 39 or whatever. Big open maps and vehicles and stuff like that. Now, they have said, DICE have said that you won't really get any more updates to Arcade at launch. There'll be some small ones, but nothing too big. But after launch is another story, and you'll see that up on screen. This excites me, and to be truthful, this is, as soon as I heard what Arcade was, this is something that I thought we would get. You know, it's like, this is what we got. You'll get a lot more better stuff later on, because they did this with Skirmish in the original game, more or less, so that was awesome. And I really feel like we'll get what we want, because playing the beta, there wasn't really anything in there, in the 3 modes I played at least, where it felt like they couldn't be done with AI. Well, first of all, the Galactic Assault, there's basically Walker Assault with different maps and different vehicles, but it's still the same thing. You get to this objective, you activate it, you use it, and then you shoot the carrier thing, the Walker, as you would say. And that was it, and they showed us in number 1 that they can actually do that mode. Now, with better AI, it could just be even funner. So that kind of feels like that can be done. And then you've got Strike, which honestly is just an objective. They get to that objective, they change and make that objective go to this other objective, and they're killing the way. Now, obviously, I'm not a programmer, so I'm not into the smaller, intricate details. But, I mean, let's be honest here, there's been other games like Call of Duty, Gears of War, and hell, even Halo to an extent with their Firefight, where they've done some really good things with their AI that really feel really nice. So I feel like, you know, them saying, no, we can't do it is dumb. But then again, they are probably going to do it after launch, which is a big plus. Big plus. And I really feel like that might be what they're doing. It's like, we could give it to you for launch, but it would be crap. So we'll make it better after launch, because we'll have less stuff, and, you know, the rest of the team, and we'll work on Battlefront 3, and we'll have a small team work on Battlefront 2 DLC, so, yeah. But I'm really excited for that stuff. Now, with Strike, though, you might have to change some stuff up, like, oh, we'll have it that the AI can use their jet troopers to pick up the objective, and they have unlimited jet, and they can jet over just for some balance pluses and stuff like that against a real player. That's cool, that would work, awesome. And then you've got the flying squadron sort of type game. That one I feel like could definitely be done offline, mainly because there's AI already in the assault mode in space, like, and they're good. They're really, really good. Like, there are times where I'm fighting when I'm like, this is a really good player, and it's like, you just killed this AI. I'm like, holy crap, that's good AI. Plus the fact there's a lot of AI flying around, they can kill you really well. It's like, just give us that, plus more AI, and you've got yourself the squadron mode offline. At least for me, the 2 modes you should at least be able to get offline is Galactic Assault and the Squadron one. Very similar to how the first game had Fighter Squadron and Walker Assault. It feels like those two, at the very least, could be possible. And then you've got things like the heroes. Now, we did have hero AI in the original, and it was fun. You know, you could fight them every now and then. They weren't that good, but you can still fight them. In the original Battlefront 2, not Battlefront 1. Now, I believe I remember seeing something that they were like, yeah, we could, but they're hard, but we really want to do it. So that really interests me, because it makes me feel like they want to get most of the game modes offline. And there's only 5 game modes, so it doesn't seem like it'd be impossible. And considering how much better AI is in arcade alone, which is really, really fun, I feel like they could do it. Now, are you somebody that wanted a whole lot of offline modes, and you're like, oh, this offline isn't what I wanted, I'm going to cancel my pre-order? I would say don't, because when I played arcade, at least the arcade which was more unlocked, where I could have like unlimited time, or at least like 10 minutes and 1,000 enemies to kill and stuff like that, I had a good time. I learned how to use the heroes, the villains, even the units that I could play as. I got to just have so much fun. Han Solo, explosive grenade, throwing it into a group of enemies, and it says you got a 10 kill streak, it's never going to get old. Plus the fact you can bring in those upgrades from multiplayer in, and you can try them out. It is good fun, and I can't wait to play this with more options, more difficulty, and more maps, which are, yes, small and stuff like that, and I do hope they bring us bigger ones, because I would love to play Theed with like 20v20, just killing everyone. Very, very fun. And overall, I really feel like it's a very good thing that we have to wait. Annoying? Oh, hell yeah, it's annoying. But I feel like in the end, they can give us more of what we wanted, you know? It's like, okay, so we've got the full game out. What do you want in multiplayer? We want multiplayer offline. We'll give you these, and these. Oh, we had these in mind. We had that in mind. Oh, you guys want this? Okay, we can do that, hopefully. Now, there's also a chance that it might not, or they might take a year and a bit like they did with the original skirmish mode for the first Battlefront, which would suck. But I've always said that Battlefront 2 with the free DLC will be a far superior game once it's all finished. Once we get the game 100% finished, you know, Battlefront 3 is about to be announced, and they're like, and DICE are like, we got no more support for Battlefront 2. I'll be like, that's fine, because you've created a damn fine overall game, and I cannot wait to see what you do in the third one. Plus, it feels like number 2 will be a game that, when number 3 gets released, you can just go back to number 2 to like qualm those, like, the waiting for the third Battlefront, I feel. And yeah, that's basically it. From what I played, it was fun, and it was a good way to train with all the other characters, try out new star cards when you actually unlock them, and just to have some damn fine fun, because let's be honest, being Darth Maul and Han Solo was shitting awesome. Anyway, Aussie Viking out, see you in Valhalla, bye.